You are now in bed with Dan and Kelly. Like many of you, we also watched this wonderful new NBC series, The Event.
Love it.
What a thriller.
And you know what, Danny?
Wow.
I'm so excited. We have one of the stars of the show here today. And he's so darn cute and he's very sexy.
With that, let's join him in bed. Hey,
Jason Riter!
Yes, it's Jason Riter from... And the car. There you go.
Hopefully we're going forwards.
You were upstaged by the car.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Welcome, Jason. Thank you for being in bed with us.
Yes,
Thank you for having me.
Now, for those of you that are not really familiar with The Event, tell us a little bit about it and the character that you play.
Yes.
It's basically a sort of sci-fi conspiracy show. I play a guy named Sean Walker whose girlfriend disappears when he's on a cruise with her. He's about to propose. And then through her disappearance and him trying to find her, he discovers that there have been these mysterious people who crashed on our planet 44 years ago, and they don't seem to age at all. And the government has been covering it all up for the last, or actually 66 years ago in 1944. So so it's all a big conspiracy and lots of fun.
Well,
They really do a nice job with it.
They do.
I love what they do.
It's a wonderful thriller, and I think I read one of the reasons they were looking for a character, sort of like a Jimmy Stewart character with a little Hitchcockian kind of attitude. And I mean, Jason is like the perfect person for this, the perfect actor for this.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. Now, if I have this correct, your show business debut was when you were 1 year old, and you were in the opening credits of the legendary TV sitcom Three's Company that starred your dad, and I think it did like for 2 or 3 seasons, right?
Yeah, that was it was I wandered on. I actually ruined a shot, but then they just kept it because it was nice. But I got out of my mom's arms and walked right into the frame, and they're like, keep it.
See, it was destined.
That's great.
Exactly.
And of course, his dad is John Ritter. Of course, if nobody knows by now, my gosh,
Yes.
He played Jack.
Yeah, Jack Tripper. Yes.
He played Jack Tripper. And also, when they were doing Three's Company at CBS back in the 70s, I was a page there.
Wow.
And I was very fortunate in just briefly meeting your father.
Oh my God!
And he was just he had such a great aura around him. He's such a really nice man. But my question to you is, I'm sure your father taught you a lot of things when you were growing up. What has stuck with you?
I think probably, generally, he was the kind of guy who would think about other people before himself, and I think essentially just the golden rule, just before you act, imagine how your action is going to affect those around you, and if you would be happy to be any of those people around you, then go for it. If you say, oh, that might not feel nice to that person, then maybe reconsider.
That's terrific. Now, the stressful world we live in, and we're all on overload technology-wise, where do you go to recharge your battery? Get back on center again.
Boy. There's a lot of places I go. Probably the best place to recharge my batteries is just to go to one of my friends' houses. And, we all sit around and relax and just make
And
each
have
other
red
laugh.
wine.
And have some red wine.
Yes, we love red wine.
Red wine is
Okay.
fantastic.
Would you say would you consider that a vice or a bad habit?
In moderation, it's not
Yeah.
a vice. But, everything in moderation, incling moderation. So every once in a while, we go a little too far with that. But no, it's fun. Yeah, I think it's everything is all right in just little bits. You don't
Do you
want
have
to
like
become a mess.
Do you have like a habit that you would consider a bad habit, or?
The closest thing I have, actually no, I would go ahead and say this is just a vice straight out. I play video games maybe a little too much. I I have all of the signs that it's a bad thing. I do it by myself. I do it when I'm feeling sad. I do it to run away from problems. Yeah, exactly. It's all those.
A vioolic.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it could be worse.
It could be worse. I'm not hurting anybody.
Yeah,
You're not.
exactly. Do you have any tattoos or piercings?
Nope.
Nothing.
I'm too scared.
Okay.
Too
Wow.
scared of all that stuff. I think I've been fascinated by tattoos. Anytime I hear about someone who has a tattoo, or if I see one, I ask, and I want to see them, and I'm really fascinated. For me, I feel like I just know about myself that I would hate it the next day and just be like, oh, I want to get it off.
And you
Yeah.
can't get it off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I feel too. I appreciate them on other people,
Yeah.
but I just don't have any interest in doing it myself.
Yeah, I know that I wouldn't like it the next day, and I almost, because my friend had his ear pierced in high school, and I thought it was so cool, and I almost did that, but chickened out.
Now, I have a very personal question for Jason.
Oh.
Do you wear briefs, boxers, or a thong?
Well, I wear boxers and briefs and boxer briefs. Sometimes.
Okay, like it.
Yeah.
And what is this about good dick?
Yeah, the movie.
Because we were talking about it before, Kelly
Because
and I.
Jason's girlfriend, now she wrote it and directed it.
Mariana Palka wrote and directed it, and we acted in it together, and produced it and shot it in our apartment, and got all our friends to help. And
In your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Ah.
I know you get razzed about the name. Okay, so just in a nutshell. In a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Let's talk about the good dick. Hello? But I mean, basically, what are you trying to say?
In that movie, I think it's about basically she's a very shut down character, and my character is pursuing her, and she's pushing him away, and it's I think at the end of the day, it's essentially about the healing and transformative powers of love, and how hard it can be to pursue, and how much even harder it can be sometimes to let someone into your life when you assume that as soon as they find out something about you, they'll discard you. You know, when you feel like you've fallen through the cracks of humanity, and you're not worthy of being loved. No one will ever love you. What does it take to crack that open?
Yeah. It's a fun flex, you
Yeah.
guys.
Definitely.
Good, is it the good?
Good dick.
Good.
Straight up.
I like when Jason says that. You would, dick. You were raised with John Ritter, of course, being around a lot of actors and celebrities. Out of all the people that you have met thus in your life, is there one in particular who stands out the most, who has influenced you, maybe inspired you? Is there one person?
Boy, Well, I guess there was a time where I got to meet Christopher Reeve a couple years before his accident,
Wow.
and he was just such a lovely man, all the time.
Oh,
you
I'm
were
so
that
envious.
young,
I'd love to
you
meet
were-
Superman.
Yeah.
I know you were meeting Superman at such a young age. I mean,
Absolutely.
that must have been. Now, is there anybody that you have not met that you would like to meet?
Oh, there's many people that I have not met that I would like to meet. Oh, that's
I know
hard
you
to choose
finally
just
wanted to
one.
meet Dan and Kelly.
I did.
So that
But now that I've done that, I don't know.
Now, who's next, right?
Well, where can you go from there? I can't think of any.
I know. Jerry Garcia.
I would love to.
There we go, Jerry Garcia.
I have an idea. We're going to play a little game called the one-word game. We need your one-word reaction to these people who have touched your life.
All right.
If possible, one word.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Josh Brolin.
Calming.
One of my favorites, Melissa Leo.
Inspiring.
So he's good at this. Joe Montana.
Oh my gosh. One word for Joe Montana. Coolest.
Okay.
All right.
America Ferrera.
Warm.
Diane Weiss.
Oh, I took warm for America Ferrera. Well, Diane Weiss. Okay. Oh boy. lion-hearted.
Ooh, good word.
It's a hyphenated, but it's still one.
Yes, it is.
Your co-star, Blair Underwood.
Classy.
Ah.
Okay, Jesse Eisenberg,
Hilarious.
Ted Danson.
Oh God.
You can be honest.
Yeah, no, he's one of my favorite people in the whole world. Goofy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Robert Englund.
This is so hard. Gosh, he wasn't as scary as I thought he would be. He was a very nice guy. Nice, I would say. Nice.
Ramon de Ocampo.
The guy that he kissed in Happy
Yes.
Endings, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Handsome.
Rita Wilson.
Rita
Love
Wilson.
her, yeah.
Gosh, I need more adjectives.
We're putting him through it.
Generous.
And one of my favorite character actors of all times, I love this woman, Beth Grant.
Oh my gosh. Genius.
She is such a chameleon. I mean, every
Oh,
role
yeah.
she does, you never know. Oh my God, is that Beth Grant?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's marvelous.
Especially, after I worked with her, I went back to all of her other performances and I was like, oh my God, that was her and that, and that,
I
and
know.
that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Allison Janney.
Oh my gosh, she is fun, I would say, fun.
Your dad.
Generous. Did I say that one already?
That's okay.
It's okay.
We said again.
She's
Generous.
generous of spirit.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the way.
And the last question, one word to describe Jason Riter.
Trying.
Oh, I like that.
I like it.
Jason, thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
having me.
Jason.
So much fun to be in bed with you guys.
Thank you for being in bed.
Peek in next time to see who will be in bed with
Dan.
and Kelly.
See you next time.
Ciao, guys.
Bye.